What's up guys, this is Yaku from nextlev.com. Today you'll be joining us in the workshop for another training video. The customer has accepted our quote to upgrade this unit from a 1TB SATA hard disk storage drive to a 512GB SATA SSD storage drive. Let's get into it. This job requires a precision screwdriver set that includes Torx bits. While there is a proper service kit available for this job, we prefer to use thin double-sided adhesive tape with an extra thin plastic or flexible metal pry tool. The 27-inch model requires a bracket to mount the 2.5-inch SSD into the 3.5-inch bay. We have a basic dual slot and advanced single slot bracket here for reference. Always confirm if your bracket includes mounting screws. And of course, finally, you'll need a 2.5-inch SATA SSD storage drive with the capacity of your choice. You'll find the links in the description. Shut down the system and unplug the power cable. Then place it flat on the table with the display facing up. Use your pry tool to cut the adhesive between the display panel and the body. Be careful not to damage the webcam when cutting around it. We recommend going back around for a second pass to make sure all the adhesive is cut properly. Carefully lift up the display just enough to access the cables behind it. Carefully disconnect the display connectors from the logic board. Let the display rest on the body once more while you confirm that you have enough space available on a smooth, flat surface. Carefully lift up the display and remove the adhesive strips from the bottom of the panel to separate it from the body. Once separated, place the display face down on the smooth flat surface you prepared earlier. Locate the storage drive and remove the Torx screws holding it in place. Remove the plastic brackets you just released, then disconnect the SATA connector and remove the storage drive from the system. Remove the rubber holders from the old storage drive and attach it to the new storage drive. Confirm the connector orientation and install the new storage drive into the system. Remove the screws holding the speaker next to the SATA connector in place and shift it out of the way just enough to plug the SATA connector back into the new storage drive. Move the speaker back into place and reinstall the screws to secure it to the body. Reinstall the plastic brackets to secure the storage drive to the body. This is a good checkpoint to take a break and have a snack. Remove the rest of the old adhesive strips from the display and the body. We like to use this rare opportunity to carefully clean the system with compressed air before starting with reassembly. Cut the adhesive strips to the required width and length and apply to the same locations you removed the old adhesive from. Fold just enough of the film covering the adhesive at a 90-degree angle to create a tab you can pull to expose the adhesive once the display is tested and in position. All the film is removed from the bottom strip because it may not be possible after this point due to the system's design. Place the system on its back with the top facing towards you and carefully place the display panel back onto the body. Carefully reconnect the display connectors to the logic board. Confirm the display lines up with the body and make adjustments if needed. Then place the display on the body. Return the system to its upright position and press down firmly to secure the display to the body in areas where the adhesive is exposed. Connect the power cable and turn on the system. We can see the display is working, but we also want to confirm the system is able to detect the storage drive and install macOS on it. First, we'll hold the power button until the display turns off to shut down the system. Make sure you have a keyboard connected. Then, hold Command, Option and R while turning the system back on to boot into the Internet Recovery mode. Only release the keys once you see the Apple logo or the recovery loading bar. If you're using a PC keyboard like me, you should use Windows key for Command and Alt key for Option. You will be prompted to connect to your Wi-Fi network if you don't have an active wired internet connection plugged in. Follow the steps to connect to your Wi-Fi network or plug in a wired internet connection. We are choosing a clean install of the latest macOS version for this system because the client didn't need their old apps or files. If you want to preserve your apps and files, you can look up different key combinations you can boot into to choose which version to install, because installing the same version you had before gives the Time Machine recovery from your old storage drive the best odds of success. We were prompted to connect to the Wi-Fi for a second time before we were allowed to proceed. Open Disk Utility and format the new storage drive. This will erase all the data on the disk, but it is compulsory for new drives to work. Close the disk utility and choose the option to reinstall macOS. Follow the steps to install and set up macOS. The wizard will guide you. During the setup, we decline to connect to the Wi-Fi again. The Migration Assistant prompt can be used to restore files and apps from the old storage drive, if compatible. Once the setup is complete, you should reach the home screen of a newly upgraded system. If you are satisfied that all is well, pull the tabs to expose the remaining adhesive and apply pressure to ensure a strong bond between the display and the body. Clean the display with a microfiber cloth until there are no visible marks.
I wanna know, am I losing my mind? Never let me go. If this night is not forever, at least we are together. I know I'm not alone, I know I'm not alone. Anywhere, whenever, apart but still together. I know I'm not alone. I'm wide awake.